The game of basketball has produced some of the most awesome athletes in all the world. This sport combines speed, quickness, power, finesse, as well as some high-flying feats of scoring that are simply indescribable. This lineup of all-time great players represents the truly elite performers, players who contributed more than a few points and rebounds. Blessed with incredible physical skills, as well as the uncanny ability to create spectacular plays in an instant, they provided fans everywhere with the most entertaining show of all. Over the past 40 years, there has been an unending parade of players who have left their mark, and we once again pay tribute to their accomplishments right here in Superstars of Sports Basketball. Bob Cousy's most lasting impact on the sport of basketball was his ability to hit the open man and to do it with some style. During his 13-year career with the Boston Celtics, the Coos was the NBA's master passer, the finest all-around point guard in the game. Cousy joined the Celtics in 1951, along with Red Auerbach, and together they enjoyed some memorable moments. In addition to all of his ball-handling talents, Bob Cousy was also the team's leading scorer during those early years. Boston's title chase ended in 1957 when center Bill Russell arrived to supply his defensive expertise and rebounding. From 1956 through his retirement in 1963, Bob Cousy operated one of the most dominant teams in basketball history. The Celtics won 6 titles, including 5 straight between 1959 and 1963. Over the course of his career, Cousy racked up an 18-point scoring average, along with 8 assists per game. He led the league in assists for 8 consecutive seasons and recorded the highest season total of all time with 715 in 1960. He retired as the NBA's career assist leader. He was selected to the All-NBA First Team 10 times. He was voted the league's MVP in 1957 and entered the Basketball Hall of Fame in 1970. Oscar Robertson was a 3-time All-American at the University of Cincinnati and the College Player of the Year in 1959 and 1960. The Big O was a scoring machine who utilized his height and strength to overpower defenders. Robertson also played for the United States Olympic team in 1960 and was part of their gold medal victory. Drafted by the Cincinnati Royals, Oscar was an instant superstar in the NBA. He averaged 30 points a game as a rookie and won the All-Star Game MVP award and the Rookie of the Year award. Robertson became the greatest guard the game of basketball had ever produced. Despite averaging 30 or more points a game from 1961 through 1969, he never won the league's scoring title. That honor went to Wilt Chamberlain. After toiling with the Royals for 9 seasons, Oscar Robertson was traded to the Milwaukee Bucks in 1971 and found a new life by joining forces with center Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Oscar became the team leader and went from a scorer to an all-around playmaker. It was a rewarding season as the Bucks ran away with a regular season race, 66 victories, and a division crown. Robertson led Milwaukee all the way to the finals, where they met the Baltimore Bullets. It was all over in 4 straight games. While the Bucks would not claim another title during Robertson's career, their backcourt ace proved that he was a champion. Playing up to 1974, Oscar left behind some impressive achievements. He averaged 25 points per game and was the all-time NBA assist leader until the 1990 season. The Big O's entrance into the Basketball Hall of Fame came about in 1979.
Back to the Big O, out of the box, loose. He'll get a 15-footer away, it's up at 10. And now we got room, breathing room.
Jerry West was another collegiate All-American who played at the University of West Virginia. West played for the Mountaineers from 1958 to 1960. West was also a member of the 1960 U.S. Olympic basketball team. He was a co-captain along with Oscar Robertson. After winning the gold medal, West entered the NBA as a member of the Los Angeles Lakers. Jerry West's numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. He averaged 25 points a game. In the playoffs, he was even better with an average of 29 points and is the second leading scorer in playoff history. In 1965, he was voted the league's MVP. He played in 13 All-Star games. He was a member of the All-NBA team 12 times. He was a member of the All-Defensive team 3 times and led the league in assists in 1972. West and the Lakers were, however, frustrated in their attempts to win an NBA title. They reached the finals 9 times in Jerry's career, but were denied on 8 occasions. Finally, in 1972, West and his teammates were able to go all the way with a final round victory over the New York Knicks. West completed his career in 1974 and was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame in 1979. Walt Frazier attained his finest moments in basketball as a member of the New York Knicks. His slick moves on the court and his flashy wardrobe off the court earned him the nickname of Clyde. Frazier was a smooth operator and a fluid scorer who pushed all the right buttons for New York. After being named to the NBA's All-Rookie team in 1968, Clyde went on to average 18 points a game during his career. Frazier and the 1969-70 Knicks are part of basketball history. They were a great team that stressed defense and unselfish play at the offensive end of the court. They put together the finest record in the league that year before reaching the final round in a showdown with the Lakers. The series went down to a 7th game in Madison Square Garden. The inspired play of an injured Willis Reed got the Knicks off to an early lead, while Walt Frazier finished off the Lakers. He scored 36 points and handed out 19 assists to lead New York to a victory.
He's ahead of the field. He's down the lane. Scoops and hit. Shoots from 20. Yes.
Frazier and the Knicks came back to win another title in 1973. Walt Frazier ended his playing career in 1980 and became a Hall of Fame member in 1986. Earl the Pearl Monroe scored 24 points a game as a rookie with the Baltimore Bullets in 1968. Monroe was among the game's most prolific scorers, as well as one of the most entertaining figures in the game. After leading the Bullets in scoring 4 times, he was traded to the Knicks to form one of the finest backcourt tandems of all time. Monroe and Walt Frazier were responsible for New York's championship season in 1973. The Pearl played with New York until 1980 and finished his career with an average of 18 points per game. Earl Monroe was a great basketball player. Pistol Pete Maravich remains as the greatest scorer in NCAA history. While playing for LSU from 1968 through 1970, Maravich scored 3,667 points and led the nation in scoring 3 times. As a pro, he scored 24 points a game in 10 seasons with the Hawks, Jazz, and the Celtics. Maravich won the NBA scoring crown in 1977 with an average of 31 points a game and once pumped in 68 points in a single game. Calvin Murphy was an All-American at Niagara University, who also went on to enjoy a great career in the NBA. Despite standing 5'9" tall, Murphy scored 17 points a game in the NBA while playing for the San Diego Rockets and the Houston Rockets. David Thompson led North Carolina State to an NCAA title in 1974 before going on to a marvelous career in the ABA and NBA. As a pro, Thompson scored 22 points a game and played in 4 NBA All-Star games. Isiah Thomas demonstrated his fantastic talent while leading the Indiana Hoosiers to a national title in 1981. Thomas was good enough to leave Indiana for the NBA after his sophomore season. During his career with the Detroit Pistons, Thomas has become one of the game's premier players. He can score, handle the ball, and find the open man with the best guards of all time. He currently averages 19 points per game, along with 9 assists per game. Since entering the league, Isiah has played in 9 All-Star games and was voted the All-Star Game MVP 2 times. He led the league in assists in 1985 and helped Detroit to capture back-to-back titles in 1989 and 1990. Thomas ranks 3rd on the all-time assist list and is headed for the Hall of Fame once his playing career comes to an end. Joe Dumars displayed his scoring touch while playing for McNeese State before joining the Detroit Pistons in 1986. Since becoming a Piston, Joe has developed into a star player and was selected as the MVP in the 1989 NBA Finals. Dumars scored 20 points a game in 1991 and is headed for more success in the years to come. Hersey Hawkins is another young player with a promising future in the NBA. Hawkins led the nation in scoring as a senior at Bradley University. Since becoming a member of the Philadelphia 76ers in 1989, Hawkins has developed into a potent scorer. He averaged 15 a game as a rookie and scored 22 per contest in his 3rd season. Tim Hardaway first displayed his dynamic scoring talent while playing for the University of Texas at El Paso. Hardaway's tremendous quickness enables him to leave defenders grasping at air while he sneaks to the basket. He also possesses incredible range on his jump shot. In only 2 NBA seasons, Hardaway has become a star player for the Golden State Warriors. He scored 22 points per game in 1991 with a playoff average of 27 a game. Magic Johnson is not only the greatest guard of all time, but he may very well be the greatest all-around player of all time. Ever since he entered the NBA as a rookie with the Los Angeles Lakers in 1980, Magic has been the game's star attraction. His career scoring average of 19 points a game does not illustrate his greatness. The success of the Lakers would not have been possible without Magic. He led the Lakers to 5 NBA titles. He was voted as the league's MVP 3 times and earned the assist title 4 times. Johnson was selected to the All-NBA team 7 times and is the all-time leader with 9,921 assists. Magic Johnson helped make every member of his team a better player and played the game with a passion and joy never before witnessed on the professional level. Michael Jordan is perhaps the most spectacular basketball player of all time. During his career in the NBA, Jordan has led the league in scoring 5 times. His career average of 32 points a game is the highest of all time. Air Jordan has been voted the NBA's most valuable player on 2 occasions and led the Chicago Bulls to a title in 1991. Bob Pettit was a 2-time All-American at LSU before becoming a member of the St. Louis Hawks in 1955. Pettit scored 20 points a game for the Hawks and was voted the Rookie of the Year. The 6'9" Pettit was a versatile scorer, able to put the ball in the basket either inside or outside. Pettit was a member of the All-NBA team for 10 consecutive seasons. In 1956, Bob led the league in scoring and rebounding while earning the league MVP award. Pettit and the Hawks reached the NBA Finals in 1957, only to suffer a defeat at the hands of the Boston Celtics. The following year, the Hawks were able to take sweet revenge over Boston. Bob Pettit led the way in the deciding game of the finals with 50 points. Bob Pettit played until 1965 and left behind some lofty achievements. At the time of his retirement, he was the league's all-time leading scorer. He was voted the league's MVP 2 times and fashioned a career scoring average of 26 points a game. Pettit entered the Hall of Fame in 1970. Elgin Baylor was the best player in the nation while scoring 31 points a game for Seattle University in 1958. Baylor was unstoppable. Baylor's scoring exploits continued in pro basketball. He joined the Minneapolis Lakers, and with a 24-point scoring mark, he earned the NBA's Rookie of the Year award. During his 14 years with the Lakers, Elgin Baylor established himself as the greatest forward in basketball. Elgin played in 10 All-Star games. His career average of 27 a game is the third highest in history. In 1960, he scored 71 points in one game. And in 1962, he set a playoff record by burning the Celtics for 61. Elgin Baylor was simply a marvelous offensive force who could not be stopped by any individual player. Baylor also averaged 40 minutes a game over his career, and despite never playing for an NBA champion, he was honored with an induction into the Basketball Hall of Fame in 1976. Rick Barry played college basketball for the University of Miami and led the nation in scoring with a 37-point average in 1965. Barry was the school's all-time leading scorer and an All-American. The San Francisco Warriors drafted Barry, and in his rookie season, he knocked down 25 points a game to earn Rookie of the Year honors in 1966. Barry led the Warriors all the way to the finals in 1967, while leading the league in scoring. The Warriors fell in 6 games to the Philadelphia 76ers. Following the 1968 season, Rick Barry jumped over to the ABA and stayed there for 4 years as a member of teams in Oakland, Washington, and New York. He is the only player ever to lead both the NBA and ABA in scoring. Rick Barry eventually resumed his NBA career with the Warriors in 1973 and added the ultimate prize in the game to his collection of awards. The 1975 Golden State Warriors surprised everyone in basketball by not only reaching the finals, but by sweeping the Washington Bullets in 4 games. Rick Barry led the way with his scoring and passing and was voted the playoff's most valuable player. In 14 seasons, Barry averaged 23 a game. He was an All-NBA selection 4 times and played in 7 All-Star games. Barry became a Hall of Fame member in 1986. Julius Erving's astounding talents were first showcased in the ABA. He played for the Virginia Squires and New York Nets and was easily the most popular figure in the league. The Doctor was the ABA's leading scorer and most valuable player 3 times. He led the Nets to titles in 1974 and 1976. The NBA welcomed the arrival of Julius Erving in 1976 when he became a member of the Philadelphia 76ers. He was an instant hit with the fans and helped boost the NBA's drawing power all over the nation. Erving played with the 76ers for 11 seasons and proved to be both an extraordinary player and person. During his era, the 76ers reached the finals 4 times and won it all in 1983. Julius was the NBA's MVP in 1981. He was an All-NBA selection 5 times. He played in 11 All-Star games and was the MVP in 2 of those contests. Dr. J attained a career scoring average of 22 points a game, but also left behind a lifetime of incredible highlights that cannot be described by words alone. Larry Bird's impact on the Boston Celtics and the NBA has been nothing less than phenomenal. He joined Boston in 1980 and led the team to 61 victories. The previous season resulted in only 29 wins for the men in green. Bird has proven to be perhaps the greatest forward in basketball, simply because he can do everything on a basketball court. Whether it's scoring, rebounding, passing, or playing defense, Bird can do it all. Larry Bird has taken Boston to the NBA crown 3 times and was the finals' most valuable player in 1984 and 1986. He has been selected as the NBA's MVP 3 times and has been an All-NBA selection 9 times. He possesses a career scoring average of 24 a game and is the 4th leading scorer in playoff history. Larry Bird is truly one of the game's finest all-around players. Dominique Wilkens is known around the NBA as the human highlight film, and the reason for that is obvious. His explosive leaping ability has generated some of the most spectacular dunks since Dr. Naismith hung his first peach basket. Wilkens was the 1985 Slam Dunk champion. Dominique was an all-rookie team member in 1983. He led the NBA in scoring in 1986 with 30 points a game and is an annual All-Star selection. Bernard King entered the NBA in 1979 and has become one of the league's premier scorers. His 32-point average topped the NBA in 1985. James Worthy has been displaying his game of going to the basket with power and speed since his rookie season with the Lakers in 1984. Worthy has been a primary offensive weapon in the Laker dynasty and has averaged 18 points a game over the course of his career. Worthy is always at his best in the playoffs. Charles Barkley was known as the round mound of rebound while playing for the University of Auburn. Even back then, Barkley displayed amazing agility for a man who tipped the scales at 260 pounds. Since becoming a Philadelphia 76er in 1985, he has developed into perhaps the most relentless player in the game. Despite standing 6 feet 4 inches tall, Charles has maintained an average of 23 a game and has been among the league's top rebounders. He is a 5-time All-Star and an athlete who plays the game at full speed all the time. Chuck Person also played at Auburn and made a name for himself with a deadly outside shot. The Rifleman has become a star player in the NBA with the Indiana Pacers. Person entered the league in 1987 with an 18-point average and achieved his highest scoring total in 1989 with 21 a game. Person is one of the best pure shooters in all of basketball. George Mikan was the first dominant big man of basketball. Mikan played with the Minneapolis Lakers from 1948 to 1955. He was the NBA's leading scorer 3 times. He led the Lakers to 5 world titles and was selected to the All-NBA team 6 times. Mikan became a Hall of Fame inductee in 1960. Bill Russell's most lasting legacy is his knack for playing on teams that won championships. As a collegiate player at the University of San Francisco, Russell's inside play resulted in 2 national titles. Russell also played for the U.S. Olympic basketball team and earned the gold medal at the 56 Games in Melbourne, Australia. Bill Russell maintained his winning ways after joining the Boston Celtics in 1957. With Bill Russell harassing opposing players on defense and wiping the backboards clean with dominant rebounding, the Celtics became the most awesome team in basketball. Russell and the Boston Celtics were the team in the NBA between 1957 and 1969. During that span, Russell played on 11 NBA champions, including 8 straight titles from 1959 through 1966. Russell's contributions to the team were immeasurable, but some of his accomplishments tell part of his story. He was voted the league's MVP 5 times despite scoring only 15 points a game. He led the NBA in rebounding 4 times. He averaged 22 rebounds a game and was easily the most intimidating presence in the game. Bill Russell concluded his career as the player coach of the Celtics from 1967 to his final season in 1969 and earned 2 titles in that capacity. Number 6 of the Boston Celtics, Bill Russell, became the first black player ever to be inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Baylor driving the lane. He lays it up as blocked by
Wilt Chamberlain is the most prolific offensive performer of all time. Wilt entered the NBA with the Philadelphia Warriors in 1960 and promptly led the league in scoring and rebounding. He was voted Rookie of the Year and the most valuable player. He would go on to rewrite every scoring mark on record during his NBA career. Chamberlain led the league in scoring for 7 straight years. In 1962, he averaged 50 points per game, including a 100-point game against the New York Knicks. Chamberlain was a one-man team. Wilt's scoring and rebounding were, however, not enough to overcome the Celtics and Bill Russell, who claimed titles year in and year out. Chamberlain's quest for a title did, however, end in 1967, as he and the Philadelphia 76ers won 68 games, knocked off the Celtics in the playoffs, and captured the NBA title with a 6-game win over the San Francisco Warriors in the finals. Strange as it may seem, Wilt Chamberlain was traded away to the Los Angeles Lakers in 1969 and played for the Lakers until he retired in 1973. Chamberlain won another title with the Lakers and left the game as the all-time leader in scoring, rebounding, minutes played, and career scoring average. Wilt Chamberlain's awesome records also resulted in his Hall of Fame induction in 1978. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was the most sought-after high school player in the nation while playing at Power Memorial High in New York City. Known then as Lou Alcindor, he took his teams to consecutive city titles before signing with the UCLA Bruins. At UCLA, Kareem proved to be the finest player in the nation and the best collegiate center of all time. Chosen as the College Player of the Year 3 times, he was also responsible for UCLA's 3 national championships. Jabbar was the #1 draft pick of the Milwaukee Bucks and immediately proved that he was a unique talent. He scored 28 points a game to go along with 14 rebounds a game to win the Rookie of the Year award. The following season, Jabbar was joined by backcourt star Oscar Robertson, and the results were the following. Jabbar led the NBA with a scoring average of 31 a game. The Bucks won 66 games and crushed the Baltimore Bullets with a 4-game sweep in the final round of the playoffs. Kareem was selected as the league's MVP following the title victory. Jabbar played with Milwaukee and earned 2 more MVP awards before being traded to the Los Angeles Lakers in 1975. Kareem would play for Los Angeles through the 1989 season, and in that time, he accomplished a host of marks that few would have believed possible. With the Lakers, Kareem won MVP awards in 1976, 77, and 1980. He and the Lakers won 5 titles and were the team of the 80s. Over the course of his 20-year career, Jabbar became the all-time leader in games played, points scored, blocked shots, and achieved the distinction of being recognized as the game's greatest center. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's final destination will be the Basketball Hall of Fame. Bill Walton also starred at UCLA and led his teams to national championships in 1972 and 1973. His shining moment at UCLA took place in the 73 championship game when he made 21 of 22 shots for a record total of 44 points. His pro career was marred by injuries, but he did earn titles with the Trailblazers and Celtics and was the NBA's MVP in 1977. Artis Gilmore was a dominant big man at Jacksonville University and led his team all the way to the NCAA finals before falling to UCLA. Gilmore went on to play in the ABA from 1972 to 1976 with the Kentucky Colonels and was the ABA's leading rebounder 4 times. Gilmore's NBA career was spent with the Chicago Bulls and San Antonio Spurs. Artis scored 17 points a game and was a solid rebounder who concluded his career in 1988. Bob Lanier was an All-American center at St. Bonaventure University before going on to enjoy a great pro career with the Milwaukee Bucks. He played 14 seasons and averaged 20 points a game. Bob appeared in 8 All-Star games and was among the premier centers in the game. Hakeem Olajuwon slam dunked his way to stardom as a member of Phi Slamma Jamma at the University of Houston. As a pro player, Hakeem has been one of the top centers in the game. He averages 23 points a game, along with 12 rebounds, and is a lethal shot blocker. Patrick Ewing's forte while playing for Georgetown was defense, which led the Hoyas to a national championship in 1984. As a member of the New York Knicks, Ewing has earned Rookie of the Year honors, been a 4-time All-Star, and the team's top scorer with a career total of 23 a game. David Robinson played for the U.S. Naval Academy and was perhaps the most dominating player in college basketball. Robinson was the NBA's Rookie of the Year in 1990, while scoring 24 points a game with 12 rebounds and a total of 319 block shots for the San Antonio Spurs. Rony Seikaly was a 4-year starter at the University of Syracuse, who became one of the best big men in college basketball. He and the Orangemen went all the way to the NCAA title game in 1987 before losing a heartbreaker to Indiana. Seikaly has become a solid player for the Miami Heat with an average of 14 points per game, along with 9 rebounds per game. He will be an all-star performer for years to come.